Even if you're not a comic book fan or a superhero fan at that too, there's a high chance that you've heard about the Flash. After all, he's one of the biggest names in the DC universe, and today we're going to take a closer look into his biography and talk about some mind-blowing facts about him. Enjoy! Number 10. He has killed. Starting off our list strong, and probably with one of the facts about the superheroes that each and every one of them tries to avoid, and that is killing. Not many heroes kill, and in the case of Barry Allen, it was thought to be an accident. No matter the case, this proved to be a significant moment in the character's history. After Reverse Flash murders Iris West, his life falls apart, and he descends into madness. Later, he meets someone else, and the villain returns to kill Barry's bride. However, this time the Flash is prepared, and in the process of stopping him, he snaps his neck, killing him then and there. Despite him being evil, this event left Barry shaken up and is the darkest time in the life of the Scarlet Speedster.
No matter what you do, no matter what you try, the Flash will always vanish.
Number 9. Psychics can't read his mind. It's not that just his body moves fast, but his mind is also capable of easily outpacing the one of a regular person. This also helps him in a big way whenever he races into battle to figure out the best plan possible on his way there. However, it comes with an unusual side effect which serves the Scarlet Speedster in a big way. Gorilla Grodd being his greatest foes, an intelligent gorilla with the power to control minds, he can't take over Barry's mind, because his mind simply runs too fast to be read or controlled, giving the Flash an enormous advantage towards the mind control side of things in the superhero genre. This also makes him very unique in the Justice League, as both Batman and Superman can easily be swayed by this. Number 8. The start of the Silver Age in comics. One of the reasons DC Comics found it necessary to reboot their comic books in 2011 was because of how confusing and convoluted the DC universe had become. This was also the case because of their constant new launches of their characters to look fresh, and the Flash was the first example of this big change in the comics, also known as the start of the Silver Age. In an attempt to modernize their heroes in the late 50s, the Flash got a fresh new look and a more youthful lead character. First in the line of number of other characters who would get a makeover, the list including Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, and many more. The year of 1956 would be the relaunch that ushered what is today known as the Silver Age of the comics, and big thanks for this goes to the character of Barry Allen.
I didn't steal anything from you, Clarice. I was just trying to put things back to the way they're supposed.
Number 7. Punching at the speed of light. The Flash's abilities obviously revolve around his speed, and while that gives him quite the advantage, one of the perks being faster healing is not so bad, right? But super strength is not in his arsenal. However, knowing how smart he is and at what pace his mind thinks, Barry has found clever ways to use his speed to replicate that in a way, an infinite mass punch, which allows him to hit a foe with a blow similar in force to the one felt by the Earth when that meteor struck it and wiped the dinosaurs. What a huge feat! This kind of punch also happens to land at the speed of light too, but force aside, if he goes all the way, he would be able to punch some billion times per second as well, so think about that for a moment. Number 6. Wore the Green Lantern's ring. The DC Comics' big reboot that happened in 2011 changed a lot, including many new heroes meeting for the first time in their lives despite being part of the same universe for a long time. In the case of the Flash and the Green Lantern, that was when they got transported to an alien planet. During the course of this adventure, the Flash ended up wearing Hal Jordan's ring and put it to good use, of course. This also makes him one of only a handful of heroes who ever wore the Green Lantern's ring. Number 5. If the TV show failed, he would have joined Arrow. Who would have known that the TV show would become such a huge success over the course of the seasons? Well, the producers didn't know either, because when Barry Allen was introduced in the 2-part episode of Arrow, the plan was to bring him back later and serve as a backdoor pilot, leading to him starring in a series of his own. These plans got scrapped, and instead he got an actual pilot episode as part of his own series. The network was clearly confident about the success of the Flash series. However, they had a backup plan. If the show failed somehow, he would go on to become a recurring star in Arrow, which would have also changed the course of the series a lot. Number 4. he beat Quicksilver in a race. During the rare crossovers between DC and Marvel, Flash and Quicksilver would always try to race and see who's faster. The Flash lost in the Marvel universe because he was cut off from the Speed Force, but when it comes down to it, he is indeed the faster of the two fastest speedsters of their own universes. While Quicksilver is fast, he usually maxes out at around 4 or 5 times the speed of light. But Flash, on the other hand, can reach the speed of light and break through time, so he's the clear winner. No further inspection is needed, with the real game changer being that Flash has access to the Speed Force.
There's still time. You can still save her. How? Negative Speed Force.
Number 3. Trial for Murder. Following the events of the death of Reverse Flash, Barry was placed on trial for his murder, a high-profile and thoroughly engaging story which culminated with him being found guilty. But the villain was revealed to be alive, so his name was cleared shortly after. The weirder turn of his character is that he discovered that Iris's spirit had been drawn to the 30th century and given a new body, and he ended up marrying this reincarnated version of his fiancée. Number 2. Speed Demon. Another rare crossover between DC and Marvel happened when two characters from different universes combined to create a new one. The Flash transformed into Speed Demon, a mashup of the Scarlet Speedster and Marvel's Ghost Rider. This didn't work the way many expected, and the thing was just lazy. However, it was pretty cool seeing Ghost Rider running that fast. Number 1. Treadmill. We're not sure that many of you know it, especially the ones who watch the TV show, since it hasn't popped there so far and maybe never will. But the Flash uses a treadmill to travel through time. Yes, he's fast and capable of traveling through time, but he doesn't have a lot of control over where he'll end up that way. Thus, the unique treadmill was created as a solving method to this strange solution. The cosmic treadmill, powered by cosmic rays, allows the speedster to use it and adjust his speed on it to travel to a specific point in time, a period of his choosing, and not doing the whole thing randomly. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below which of these facts you already knew and what was your source. And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.